With this lesson, I am going to use our minor voicings and our dominant voicings that we learned from lesson 1 for our 2-5-1s in major keys, and we're going to apply them to blues in C minor. If we play the blues in C minor, which is the form for songs like Mr. PC or Stolen Moments or many other songs, then we will have C minor as our 1 chord. Then we'll have F minor as our 4 chord. Now we could go up here like this, moving everything in parallel. However, when we learned our voicings, we had a 5th string root and a 6th string root. And here's the advantage of when you move in the cycle of fifths, which C to F is a cycle motion, it's a good idea to consider changing our types. So check this out. You have C minor here, then go to F minor here. Okay, and so you can see how things move more smoothly. Now we also want to do these with rootless voicing. So if we have F, C minor like this, and F minor like that. Okay, so we have 1 chord for 4 measures, the 4 chord, which is minor, for 2 measures, back to our 1 minor chord for 2 measures. Then we have a flat 6 dominant, which is going to be A flat in the key of C. So now, oops, we're going to have A flat 7 to G7, back to C minor. So let's just simply put that together in context. All right, so now that had the roots, root, the thirds and the sevenths, and a color tone on top. Now let's take the root out, as I've been telling you how it sounds good, or if not better, without the root in context with the rhythm section. Let's say we're on C minor and we want to go from our C minor 6 instead of the C minor 7. You can add a little bit of motion and rhythmic interest and melodic interest in your comping by maybe going between C minor 7 to C minor 6. So with the root, all right, and here's without the root. Okay, same thing here. Now, if we had the 6th string start, it'd be F minor 6. Okay, so let me try that in context. So that sounds perfectly good, and it gives you a little extra opportunity to create interest without getting in the way of the bass player with the root and getting in distracting too much from the soloist. Okay, now let's do one other thing. You know, the thing is that when with our minor 2-5 lesson, we learned some voicings for alter dominant or dominants with alterations, and this would be our C7 sharp 9. Now, if you look in the lead sheet to Mr. PC or other C minor blues doesn't necessarily have that sharp 9 in it. However, what we could do is we could add that as a little passing chord getting into our F minor. And I think that might be a nice thing to add. And I'd like to show how these plug-and-play grip voicings can be used in context. So here it is. So pay attention for a C7 sharp 9 getting into our F minor. C minor with the 6. Now the C. So there are two places just then that I used it. I was on C minor, then C minor 6, and then I just did that little extra something, which again, that's our C7 sharp 9. That gave a little extra push. The thing about dominant chords, not only do they sound bluesy, but they also have a tension that wants to resolve up a fourth or down a fifth, which is the same thing. So in this case, up a fourth or down a fifth from C is F. So we're giving a little extra push to get to that F minor, even though it wasn't written in the lead sheet. So again, so C minor 6, going back and forth tastefully. Then a little bit of C7 sharp 9 to get to. Okay, so it gives you a little extra something. Now on the on the A flat 7 to G7, I remember from our minor 2/5s with our G or 6-string start. That's root, flat 7, 3 with the sharp 5. So that gives you the altered sound too. So again, it wasn't written in the lead sheet, but you're okay to do it and add it to create a little motion. So A flat 13, which is just for A flat 7. G7, and see that little extra motion? Then back to C minor. So put that together for yourself.